Yesterday, the book A Warning was released, written by an anonymous White House official. And there have been plenty of stories over the last week or two with some, pretty significant bombshells from this book that came out, again, written by somebody who allegedly works in the White House, but we don't know who it is. But a bombshell that might be bigger than the rest came out today. And that bombshell is that according to this anonymous White House official, Donald Trump has severe problems remembering things he's told, remembering things he's said. To put it bluntly, the president's memory is failing him. But that's not the only thing. Here's a couple of choice excerpts from this part of the book. He stumbles, slurs, gets confused, is easily irritated, and has trouble synthesizing information, not occasionally, but with regularity. The president also can't remember what he's said or been told. Americans are used to him denying words that have come out of his mouth. Sometimes this is to avoid responsibility, but it often appears Trump genuinely doesn't remember important facts, including things that he has said. Now, we have done plenty of segments over the years about Donald Trump saying that he, in fact, didn't say something, or telling people to deny the reality that is right in front of them. And at the time, it was just, obviously this guy's just lying because he wants to make himself look better or protect himself from things he said in the past. But if what this anonymous author says is true, then Trump is very clearly suffering from dementia. Now, I am not a mental health professional, let's get that straight. But I have done quite a bit of studying in cognitive neuroscience. I know a little bit more about the human brain and conditions than the average person, I would like to think, thanks to my studies. But at the same time, we also have had real mental health professionals, people who do this for a living, suggest that the president is suffering from dementia. We have also had people say that he's suffering from Alzheimer's. I don't think this is Alzheimer's. I would go with dementia on this, and here's why. The symptoms fit. Yes, some of the symptoms fit with Alzheimer's, but Trump has other symptoms that fit with dementia and not Alzheimer's. Specifically, the slurring of the words, the awkward posture, because dementia does affect muscle and bone movement, and the irritability and impulsivity. Those are things you will see in dementia patients, but you won't necessarily see them in Alzheimer's patients. And that's why it's much more likely that Trump has dementia, not Alzheimer's, although at this point we can't rule anything out. And of course, we obviously cannot make an official diagnosis. But the symptoms fit. And for those wondering, here are some of the symptoms of dementia. Cognitive symptoms include memory loss, mental decline, confusion in the evening hours, disorientation, inability to speak or understand language, making things up, mental confusion, or inability to recognize common things. Behavioral problems include irritability, personality changes, restlessness, lack of restraint, or wandering and getting lost. Now, we haven't seen Donald Trump wander off and get lost yet, but give it time. Mood symptoms include anxiety, loneliness, mood swings, or nervousness. Psychological problems include depression, hallucination, or paranoia. Also common is falling, jumbled speech, sleep disorder, inability to combine muscle movements, or unsteady walking. Now, Trump does not have all of these things, but as you'll also notice, some of those symptoms I just read off are the exact same symptoms that this anonymous author says are very evident in the president. And to be honest, we don't even need the anonymous author to tell us that. Again, we have talked about this on numerous occasions when Trump denies saying things that we have video of him saying. When he's giving a rally speech and suddenly just starts to slur and words form together and wondering what the heck is going on, or his dentures coming out, people have suggested in the past. Maybe it's something more simple. Maybe it's a symptom. But the bottom line is this. We don't even need this anonymous official, if they are even an official, to tell us these things. because mental health professionals have been warning us about these very things for about 2 years now. So maybe, instead of listening to somebody whose name we don't even know, maybe we should listen to the hundreds of mental health professionals who aren't afraid to tell us their name and who have the background to tell us that there's something wrong with the president's brain. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.